What's going on in Puerto Rico? Who wants this? Look, over here. Oh yeah, we're gonna need your charge code, by the way. So just letting y'all know that. So I'm gonna tell you guys some jokes. If you don't like them, there's a window right there. Feel free to jump out. Have some complimentary parachutes in the back if you need them. So yeah. I don't know if it's just me or like my personal experiences, or it could be the DC area. And don't take offense to this, but white people are the best when it comes to buying random people alcoholic beverages. Like, give yourselves a hand, white people. Like, just great job, great job. Like I don't know what it is, but like, forgot my joke. All right, I got it. I haven't done this in like 2 years, but like, I feel as though if you consistently buy enough random strangers alcoholic beverages, you just deserve to have the title philanthropist attached to your name. Like, can we make that a thing? Let's make that a thing. Let's get the Trump administration on this. Let's get the president to sign some executive order while he's golfing that he's probably not even going to read. Let's make this happen. So that's going to be my last political joke, by the way. So if you're not a fan of political comedy, feel free to tune back in. Feel free to tune back in. But I'm going to tell you guys a story. So gather around the fire, kids. It's story time. So I was at this crowded bar in D.C. I won't tell you the name of it because they weren't paying me to promote them like bastards. But yeah, I will give you a major hint. Here it is. The bar was pretty crappy. So that should narrow it down by like, I don't know, a lot. You guys figure it out. So I'm at the bar and I got my drink in one hand and I got my phone in the other. And I bump into this white guy, spill my drink all over him. Completely my fault, by the way. So the guy's pissed off. And as he's turning around, he's like, God damn it, I am going to kick someone. When he sees me, he just stops talking mid-sentence. He's like, oh my God, I am so sorry. Like, I don't like to think I'm a physically imposing guy or anything, but, you know, the guy was about to clearly crack himself. So I did what any other person would do, like being a humble person that I am, and I said, sir, like, don't worry about it. No one's perfect. We all make mistakes, but in the future, just try to watch where you're standing, man. Like, geez, you're in the way of everybody. God. Now, I'm not going to shoot you this time because I already got 2 strikes. And I don't need that stress in my life. No one needs that. So he says to me, like, phew, it's such a relief to hear you say that. But just to be safe, I mean, just to make myself feel better, let me make it up to you by buying you a drink. So I'm like, sure, why not? It's going to make you feel better. So we're at the bar, and we're having small talk, and he sighs real deeply, like he's about to say something real deep. And he's like, Chaz, that's my name, by the way, in case you guys already forgot. It's like, Chaz, slavery, bro. Not cool. Not cool, man. It's like, yeah, unfortunately, it was an ugly point in time in our history. And actually, can you excuse me for a second? Excuse me, bartender, 2 more drinks in this tab, please. Like, yeah, we're talking about slavery, so we're probably going to need them. You know how that goes. So I was like, yeah, man, don't even worry about it. He's like, man, I know, but for some reason, I still feel bad about this. So on behalf of Caucasians everywhere, I just want to apologize. So I was like, oh, I appreciate the gesture, I really do, but you have nothing to be sorry for. It was a long time ago, water under the bridge. I mean, black people forget all about slavery, am I right, guys? Yeah, he wasn't mad at that either. But I was like, I mean, you seem like a good guy. I'm 50% sure if, like, given the chance, you probably wouldn't have owned slaves back then. I don't know. Which is like one of the nicest compliments a black person give to a white person during these modern day times. I mean, that's just common knowledge. If you didn't know that, pick up a book. What do you know with yourself? But yeah, he was like, I know, man. It's very nice to hear you say something like that. I may not be able to give your people 40 acres and a mule. And you can tell he was inebriated at this point. And he was starting to get louder. He's like, I may not be able to give you and your people 40 acres and a mule, but I can start off by buying you a 40 ounce and letting you have this bar stool. Woo! And I don't know why he was wooing, because there was like literally no music playing, so everyone in the bar stopped what they were doing and just looked in our general direction. It was pretty awkward. It was pretty awkward. Like, sir, imagine if I just stopped talking for 2 consecutive minutes and just stared at you. Like, do you feel how awkward that is? How awkward it is?
It's pretty weird.
It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. I'm sorry, sir. That was a traumatic experience for me. No offense, but if you need someone to talk to, I know a guy. Like, he doesn't have any professional experience or anything, but I do know a guy. In fact, he's back there right now. Everyone turn around and say hi, Harry. I love that guy. He's an idiot, but, you know, he means well. He means well. I'm just kidding. He's not an idiot. I'm not kidding. But, yeah. So what was I saying? Speaking of, no. So, well, anyways, like, I was a little offended by the 40-ounce comment. Like, don't get me wrong. I love me a good 40-ounce malt liquor as much as the next stereotypical black guy. But that's beside the point. The point is, he assumed. You assumed. But I will admit, swallowing your pride does go down a lot smoother when the alcohol was free. And can you blame me? Like, top shelf drinks are like $14 a pop. Pre-gaming in DC is what I like to call a financially conscious decision. You guys are consultants. We got consultants in the audience, right? Show of hands, any consultants? Don't be shy. I know someone's not going to pick on you, but you guys are drinking all the time in this building. Like, how any work gets done in Deloitte is beyond me. Like, you guys are hammered, like, yeah, we're going to spreadsheets and all that crap, but you guys get it done. You take functioning alcohol to a whole new level. Like, great job. Give yourselves a hand, consultants. Great job. Great job. Like, in fact, you guys drink so much. Like, just the other day, I was trying to get in the elevator when the doors opened up, an avalanche of empty beer bottles just came tumbling down on me. It was a pretty traumatic experience, but, you know, I'm looking forward to that workers' comp pay, so take your blessings where you can. Lord is good. Lord is good. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But I'm going to transition. So speaking of, you know, consuming alcohol, I'm talking about consuming cereal. You know, there's a few mascots that they weren't so bad as a kid, but growing up, I look back and I look at the Cocoa Puff Bird. Can we all agree that the Cocoa Puff Bird is clearly shooting up heroin? Like, isn't that obvious? Like, someone needs to take the Cocoa Puff Bird and perch them on a power line or wherever Cocoa Puff Birds perch themselves these days and just have an intervention. Like, man, what are you doing? Like, either you're shooting up heroin or every individual Cocoa Puff is laced with some form of cocaine. It's like, it's pretty obvious. And then lastly, we have that Captain Crunch. Something off about that guy. In fact, I think he's a pedophile. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Let's break down the facts. Captain Crunch is a grown man, right? Right? And what does Captain Crunch wear every day? Anybody? A pirate outfit. You get 2 points, sir. By the way, you're not going to win anything. So, like, and who likes pirates? Kids, right? Kids. And kids don't pirates don't exactly have a colorful history. And then he's always the only adult taking a bunch of kids on these mysterious boat cruises. Like, what are you doing on these boats? On these boat cruises, Captain Crunch? You're probably not just eating cereal, that's for sure. And what does the phrase, "crunchitize me, Captain," even mean? Sodomy, perhaps? Who knows? Hey, I'm Chaz Kidboy, that's my time. Thank you.
I will never look at cereal mascots the same way again.
I don't blame you, I don't blame you.
So, I was wondering, can you tell us a little bit about your favorite places to go see stand-up comedy in DC? If there's any that haven't been talked about so far?
Well, I'm going to talk about the DC Improv because, you know, a lot of the big or like the mid-tier comedians go there, and it's more of like a romantic or intimate atmosphere. So, like, the last person I actually saw was D. Ray Davis, and the guy's he's a penis, but you know. but I was like, yeah, I could probably do that. Like, so I went to the Improv and saw D. Ray Davis. That was pretty cool.
And do you perform a lot?
Actually, this is my first time performing in like 2 years. Like, the last time I got up here and did this, I bombed. So I was like, screw this. I'm just going to work for Deloitte, push around carts, serve you guys coffee. By the way, if you're unfamiliar with the concept of how to use a trash can, feel free to see me after class. Because I have to clean up all this crap, by the way. So just letting you guys know.
All right. Well, remember to vote if you want to vote for Chaz. So
Rock 11,
222 333.